Well, guys, it's Wednesday. Cole and I are at the park. It's the park entrance right here. Sun is bright in the sky. It's nice out here. I'm gonna mount this phone to my bike. Got my bike right here, and I mount my phone on here so I can be hands-free. Cole's running through the woods after something. I don't know what he's after. Let me get on this bike. Wait. He's real excited because he didn't go nowhere yesterday because I spent all my time on the trailer messing around with it, and he didn't get to go with me. Plus, it was really chilly yesterday, and there was no sun, but we got sun today, and so I figured I'd take him out. Working on that trailer last night, guys. I was there till about 10 o'clock last night. 10 o'clock, 10:30. I didn't realize how long I was working on that thing. There's a lot of work getting that together so that bed can slide back and forth freely. I still got some fine tuning to do to it, but I like the way it works. A few people made a few comments that it was so slow that if I got an emergency, I use the bathroom real bad, then I'm gonna be in trouble. And you're right. But most of the time, it'll be open anyway. So I'll be able to go right in there, use it. And besides, I got a pee bottle. And for other things, I don't have any problem with my digestive system. I don't have any emergencies where I'm urgently gotta go really, really bad that much. I'm pretty regular. It might be TMI, but just thought I'd throw that out there. But it's a little more chillier than I thought out here. Running over some sticks and stuff. A tree must have fell. Yeah. Lost the tree out here. Starting to feel the cool air. What you doing back there, Cole? About to run off down the road, looking back to see what he up to. Oh, the gun range is open today. They're out there shooting. It's been a while since I got me some shooting time in. I need to go to the range and do some shooting. Oh, you should have knew better than that. See him cross over like that? Right there. It's not good. But anyway, he's getting a good run. Keep it up with me on this bike. I'm getting a good workout. Pedaling. A lot more easier to pedal with the tires fully inflated. Much more comfortable and easier ride and faster. But I haven't tried riding the trail with tires inflated like this. I aired them down so that I could have a little more traction. But I think I'm confident enough now to where I can go fully inflated. So anyway, this would be a good place to camp with the trailer. I could bring it up here and park right over there. That way I got room to turn around, get back out, whatever I gotta do. Here's the trail. Get out the way, Cole. Cole does another stay away from this bicycle wheels. But nice little trail. Keep going, Cole. Move, 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 move. We'll get run over. Take it this way. What you see over there? Ooh. fast. A little uphill coming up. Ooh. Keep going, Cole, don't stop. Little cycle there, go. The bridge. I think I'll walk from here. Oh my God. I didn't bring my lock with me, but I didn't see anybody else out here. I'm gonna leave the bike right here by these trees, and we'll walk the rest of the way. I'm not gonna go too far because I don't want somebody to come along and see my bike there and grab it and take off. And I didn't bring the lock with me. Should be okay. But anyway, we're gonna walk it from here. I don't want to ride that bike down this hill here with these leaves and stuff. I definitely don't want to be bouncing on these stairs. Goes way up ahead of me there. See him up there on the bridge there. Got a lot of current coming down through here. But anyway, what am I going to talk about today, guys? Been watching videos and think I have to do something about this bridge. It's only got a rail on one side. It's probably so that people on bikes can come down through here. Yeah. But I'm watching videos. There's a channel I watched. Another guy, he's got a channel. He has cattle dogs. His channel is called Roving Pursuits. I told you guys about him. Good channel. But all of a sudden he stopped posting. I haven't seen any videos of his in a while. And I miss it. You know, when you see somebody and you watch them, you know, when they stop posting, you miss it. You wonder what happened to them. And it's been a couple of months now and nothing. They're extreme. And he comes out and mountain bikes and everything. Well, he doesn't mountain bike, but he got a motorcycle that he goes off-road with and stuff, and he takes his dogs with him. Interesting videos. But he just disappeared. And he watches my channel. If you're out there, buddy, you know, give me a shout out. Let me know you're still alive. And make some more videos. Keep them coming. You know, there are people out there that live for those videos. But anyway, there's another guy that's making videos. He's not exactly new, but I just found his channel. The most honest guy when it comes to being out here, living in your car or whatever. He was talking about being ashamed of it because the family makes a big deal about it because, you know, they're ashamed of him, that their son's out there living in his car and whatever. But that's the lifestyle that he chose. He didn't just jump into it crazily. He watched a lot of videos and decided that's what he wanted to do. And my videos, I guess people watch my videos because they probably want to do the same thing. But I have no intention of wanting to live full time in my car or in my trailer. That's not my plan at all. I have no intention of doing that. But I wanted to be comfortable enough to where if I had to, I could. You know, I don't want to do it. You know, I want to go camping. You know, it's good for a short time, going camping and traveling, stuff like that. But at some point, I want to go home and get in my bed at home and have my house and my roof over my head and, you know, a place to call home. Nothing wrong with people that want to do that. If they can do it, then that's fine. You know, but I've financially, I wouldn't have to do that. It would be way too much out of comfort to for the money I would save. You know, my living expenses are really cheap. You know, My utilities are really cheap because my house isn't really big. It's very energy efficient, and I've got my solar panels and everything, and my heating sources and everything. So I really don't have that much financially for my house. My house is paid for, so all I pay is taxes. So that's it, and whatever. I'm really living cheaply. Other people that are living, paying, $1,500 to $2,000 or more a month for rent or for a house, or apartment or whatever, then that might be, worth it for somebody like that to save some money. But to me, I'm not paying nowhere near that much. So my money I can save, I don't have those expenses. So I don't have to worry about that. I'm going back now early because, I don't want somebody to grab my bike. I want to, make sure I get back to my bike before somebody discovers it and takes off, because there's no way I'd be able to catch them. They would jump on it and take off. And it's a nice day. There could be people out here, so. But anyway, damn, he cleared that log without even touching it. Good jump, Cole. I had to step over it. But, yeah, so I wouldn't want to be full-time living in my vehicle. Even the bug out trailer, as nice as it's going to be, when it's finished, it'll be comfortable, but I wouldn't want to have to live in it, But if I had to, I want it to be comfortable enough that I could, It will never be as comfortable as my house, as home. It'll never be as warm or as cool as my house, is. So, let's get that out of the way right away. This is not a living in your vehicle channel. This is a traveling in your vehicle channel. Having a home to go home to and everything or whatever. So now I'm not down on the people that do that. That's a good way to go. Matter of fact, it's really the only way to go. Pretty much, if I was just starting off, and I was in my 20s or 30s just starting off, that's probably the route I would go. And travel around and work and everything. that would be my option. I don't think I would try and buy a house, and try to go through all that at this date and age, the way things are, the way prices are and everything. They say that you will own nothing and be happy. Well, that's the definition of these people that live in their vehicles. They own nothing and they're happy. At least they say they're happy, because they don't have the expenses or the worryation and whatever. But I believe they're happy because they're not a slave to a job. When you're free and you can come and go as you please, you can quit a job and go get another job, or you got control over the job. You don't have to, kiss some boss's ass every day, and put up with the bullshit on the job with the people and customers and all that. That's a freeing experience, That's the free part. That's the enjoyable part. It's not the living in your car. You're able to do that because you don't have all the expenses. So you're able to live in your car, and you don't have to put up with the bullshit on the job. That's why it's so enjoyable for these people. That's where they get the joy from. They don't realize that's what it is. It's not the living in your car that brings the joy. It's the freedom from not having to work, or having to work very little, or working on your own terms. I got really pissed off the other day. I'm glad I didn't make a video because it would have been a rant. This may turn into a rant because I get emotional when I start talking about this kind of stuff. They're pulling that bullshit again of working 12 hours. You got people that are saying, yeah, they're thinking about letting us work 12 hours, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, they're bringing that shit up again. They're saying, well, we work 12 hours, we get 60 hours, every week, and then we get the weekend off. And I try to tell these idiots that's bullshit. That's how they got us with a 10-hour deal. They say, okay, you work 10 hours, you get your 40 hours in by Thursday, and then you get Friday, Saturday, and Sunday off. That never happened. Not once. Maybe the first couple of weeks when they started, but after that, my bike's still here. You end up working mandatory Friday anyway, and then you have to work Saturdays mandatory, and sometimes Sunday. So far this week we got to work Saturday as it is, and Sunday is voluntary that people want to work. Now I understand that some people are just starting off. If I was just starting off, I hadn't had my house paid for, I don't have my life together, very little expenses, then I probably would want to work as much overtime as I could. I probably want to work 7 days, and of course I was in my 20s or 30s. I could do that. I did it when I was that age. That's why my house is paid off now. That's why I've got all my stuff together. I don't have to worry about it because I put in the time when I was younger, busted my butt, worked my ass off, and put all my money into my home, and now I can relax. But there's a lot of people working there that don't have that option. They're paying this high ass rent for these apartments or the home they're living in. They're renting. They're not buying because they don't have credit. If they are buying it, they're really paying through the nose because they got the interest rates and everything, and they're locked in for the next 30 years or more. And 30 years, I'm gonna tell you guys, is a long time to make good on payments every month for 30 years. And if you don't make those payments, you're gonna lose everything you put into it and every penny that you put into it up until the point that you end up calling quits. That's a hell of a thing. And that's happened to a lot of people. And that can be devastating to you. But, and you gotta work these jobs and you gotta put up with these people's bullshit, or you're gonna lose your house and you got your wife and your kids, your family and everything. You got yourself in that, situation. You're pretty much screwed. And you gotta put up with the boss's shit and all the other employees' shit and whatever. And it's no way to live. It's just no way to live. I made all the right choices. Yeah, people would give me shit when I told them I live in a mobile home. They'd be like, oh, mobile home, that's not really a house, or blah, 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 blah. I'm like, it's just as much a house as yours is, man. It's made out of the same wood, the same plumbing, same pipe, same stuff your house is made out of. It just doesn't have a basement or a crawl space. It's a crawl space or whatever. And it's, I don't own the land, Now, I've heard stories about mobile home parks, trailer parks, whatever you want to call them, raising the lot rents and everything. And they've raised our lot rent and whatever. It goes up, periodically, but nothing really crazy. But even if it did, I can handle it because it's so low now. It's in a really good area. It's a really good park. I have really good neighbors. It's quiet. Perfect spot. I couldn't have chose better. All the amenities really close by. Everything is beautiful. And if I listen to those people that say they need to, move up, always messing with me about, well, that's a nice starter home, but you want to get something bigger and something better and blah 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 blah. No, I'm good. I'm liking where I am, liking where I'm at, and I'm glad I didn't let people, shame me into overextending myself to the point where I had to kill myself on these jobs, put up with bullshit employers, and put up with bullshit employees, whatever. I've quit a lot of jobs. I've changed jobs a lot of times because the bullshit just got too thick and I had to get out. When that happens, you got to be able to get out and whatever. And then I was able to get another job just like that and whatever because I chose a field that I was in to where I had a skilled labor where I could find other work. And then I work for temporary services. I work really good, really hard, bust my butt. I get noticed. The employer will make sure they keep me working and keep me busy. That's the key, guys. You got to be a good employee. You got to be a good worker, whatever. You know, no matter what you do, you're going to end up with bullshit people that are going to give you hell. So, you know, you got to be able to switch jobs or whatever because sometimes you just can't get along with people, you know. But that's just the way it is. But yeah, so we've all been tricked into this bullshit of, you know, buy bigger, get a bigger house, get this, get that. Now people are stuck, you know, and you got the internet. People show off all their big houses and all the stuff they got and everything. And you're like, well, I got to have that in order to be successful. That's bullshit. You got a roof over your head. You live in a decent neighborhood. You know, you got decent people around you. You can tolerate your job. You can tolerate the people that live around you and everything. You know, you don't have, you know, gunshots going out every 10 minutes around your house or whatever. You can get your mail. Don't have to worry about somebody stealing it. Stuff like that, whatever. You got it made. You don't have to live in a mansion somewhere with big cathedral ceilings and all that bullshit. It's a waste of space or whatever. You got to heat that shit up. You got to cool it off. It's going to be a fortune to do that. And I'm going to tell you something. All that stuff you're getting, you're not getting because you want it or because you need it. You're getting it because you want to impress people. I've said it a million times, guys. People don't get impressed. They get jealous. They're not going to look at you and be happy for you, seeing that you got a nice place, a nice house, nice stuff. You know, they're going to hate you because they don't have it. Or because, you know, you put them in a position to, when you get nice stuff, they got to kill themselves to keep up with you. You know, you're in an arms race that nobody's going to win. You know, you're all going to be overworked and you're going to be dead. And you're not going to be able to enjoy none of the stuff you've got. There are people that have nice homes, but they never get to come home to see it because they're so busy working 60, 70 hours a week. That's no living. That's no life, guys. It's no life. If you're young, in your 20s or 30s, and you're falling for that bullshit, wake up. You got to wake up from the matrix. You know, it's the matrix. It's trying to pull you in. It's trying to get you to think that you're not good enough unless you've got this or unless you got that or unless you got, you know, the other. If you're driving this kind of car, that kind of car. If you're wearing this kind of clothes, that kind of clothes. It's all bullshit. You know, it's designed to trap you and enslave you. And these jobs now, if you're lucky to have one, they want to take your soul. They want you to work 10 hours, 12 hours. You know, instead of hiring people and doing 3 shifts, they want to get this 2 shifts or 1 shift, and they want to work you 12 hours, 10 hours a day, and 7 days a week if they can. If you get 1 day a week off, you're lucky, and you ain't gonna have no energy to enjoy your time off or to enjoy your day off. Or when you get off work, you gotta come home and go to bed and go to sleep so you can get up the next day just to go and do it all over again. That's not living. That's no life. No matter how much money you're making, you ain't gonna be able to enjoy it because you're gonna be dead. You know, and that's by design. And they got the poor women out here working. The place I work at, we got women working there, and I feel bad for them because a lot of these women don't have a man, and they're here working their butts off, you know, doing all these hours, and they're doing it. They're troopers. They're getting it done because they've gotten themselves in a situation where they've got kids, and you got sorry guys that ain't doing their part, you know, or they're single women, don't have a guy at all, you know, and they got to make it as best they can, you know, by themselves. It's a hell of a life, but that's the reality that some people are dealing with. But I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm not gonna step in and try to save somebody from themselves. You made that bed, you're gonna have to lay in it. You know, I'm not gonna interfere. I'm not gonna intervene. And this is the way it is. I'm not gonna alter anybody's destiny. You know, I feel bad for people, but I can't save the world because they know better. You know, these same people that I'm feeling sorry for would have talked me out of every right decision that I made throughout my life. They would have talked me out of it. Not only would they try to talk me out of it, they would have made me feel like I'm an idiot, made me feel less than because I'm doing what I'm doing. You know, people that don't smoke,